Ladies and gentlemen, today I stand before you to embark on a fascinating journey through time, exploring the incredible story of human civilizations from their humble beginnings to the marvels of our modern world. The prehistoric era was a time when early humans, such as Homo habilis, walked the earth. These humans lived in small hunter-gatherer societies, usually consisting of extended family units or bands of individuals. They were nomadic, constantly on the move to find food and resources to survive. During this era, hunting animals, fishing, and gathering edible plants, nuts, and berries were the primary means of sustenance. Early humans developed tools, such as stone flakes, spears, and basic traps, to aid in their hunting and gathering activities. They also discovered the power of fire and learned to control it, using it for warmth, cooking, protection, and tool production. The ability to control fire was a significant advancement that opened up new possibilities for survival and adaptation. Communication and knowledge were shared through oral traditions and basic symbolic representations. Although writing had not yet been developed, early humans had a rich culture expressed through cave paintings, rock engravings, and small sculptures. Shelter was created using natural materials like animal hides, branches, leaves, and caves. Social structures in these early societies were based on kinship and communal cooperation. Division of labor was likely based on gender, with men primarily engaging in hunting and women in gathering and caring for children. The egalitarian nature of these hunter-gatherer societies meant that resources and responsibilities were shared among community members. Belief systems during this era were characterized by shamanism and animism, with a spiritual connection to nature and the natural world. Migration patterns were influenced by seasonal changes and the availability of resources. The low population densities of these societies meant they had a relatively low impact on the environment. As time went on, early humans adapted to diverse environments, such as grasslands, forests, deserts, and coastal areas, allowing for the expansion of human populations across the globe. Language and the development of complex communication systems played a crucial role in coordinating group activities and passing on knowledge. Oral traditions and storytelling were fundamental in preserving cultural heritage and transmitting historical information. The prehistoric era witnessed the invention of basic tools and the mastery of fire, which provided early humans with a competitive advantage over other species. It was during this era that humans experienced physical changes, including increased brain size and the development of bipedal locomotion. Migration out of Africa began during this era, as human populations gradually spread across different continents. Settlement patterns were influenced by the availability of food resources, leading to the establishment of seasonal or temporary campsites. Early humans also developed an understanding of natural resources and utilized them for medicinal purposes. Additionally, humans developed a profound connection with their environment, gaining knowledge of plant and animal life. The advent of tools allowed for the crafting of clothing and the creation of protective gear against environmental elements. Cultural traditions and rituals emerged, playing a role in strengthening group cohesion and social bonds. The prehistoric era laid the foundation for human survival strategies, resource management, and the development of social organization. The knowledge and skills accumulated during this era provided a crucial platform for future civilizations and the advancement of human societies. We now move forward in time to a transformative period known as the Neolithic Revolution, which occurred around 10,000 BCE. This revolution marked a significant shift in human society as it transitioned from a nomadic, hunter-gatherer lifestyle to settled farming communities. During the Neolithic Revolution, humans began to domesticate plants and animals, giving rise to agriculture. Crops such as wheat, barley, rice, and maize were cultivated, providing a stable and reliable food source. Animals such as goats, sheep, cattle, and pigs were also domesticated, serving various purposes such as providing milk, meat, and labor. The transition to agriculture brought about the establishment of permanent settlements. People no longer needed to constantly move in search of food, as they could now rely on the crops and animals they cultivated. This stability allowed for the formation of larger communities and the development of more complex social structures. With the rise of settled farming communities, systems of land ownership and labor specialization emerged. People began to have specific roles and responsibilities within their communities, such as farmers, artisans, and religious leaders. This specialization led to the development of new technologies, such as pottery for storing and preserving food, and improved weaving techniques for textile production. The surplus food production resulting from agriculture led to population growth and the formation of trade and exchange networks. Agricultural societies developed new technologies for food processing and storage, allowing for the preservation of surplus food. This surplus not only supported the growth of non-agricultural professions but also fostered the development of art and religious practices. The establishment of permanent settlements also brought about changes in governance and social hierarchies. Some settlements developed defensive structures for protection against potential threats, reflecting the need to safeguard their newfound resources and wealth. The surplus of resources also enabled the construction of more elaborate dwellings, further solidifying the permanence of settlements. The transition to agriculture had long-term effects on human health and diet. With a more stable food supply, humans began to consume a wider variety of foods and experience changes in their physical well-being. This transition also allowed humans to inhabit and adapt to diverse environments, leading to the spread of agriculture across different regions of the world. It is important to note that the Neolithic Revolution occurred independently in various regions around the world. Different communities and cultures developed their own agricultural practices and technologies, adapting to their specific environments and resources. The Neolithic Revolution laid the foundation for subsequent technological advancements and shaped the trajectory of human progress. The division of labor became more pronounced as societies assigned different tasks to specific individuals, fostering specialization and innovation. The surplus of food supported the growth of larger populations and the exchange of goods and ideas, contributing to the development of more complex societies. In conclusion, the Neolithic Revolution was a pivotal point in human history. It transformed human societies, leading to the emergence of settled farming communities, the development of agriculture, and the establishment of social structures that paved the way for the rise of civilizations. The effects of the Neolithic Revolution continue to resonate in our modern world as we inherit the legacy of this transformative period in human development. Continuing our journey through ancient civilizations, we now explore the rich history of Mesopotamia, ancient Egypt, the Indus Valley Civilization, and ancient China. Mesopotamia, situated in the fertile region between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, witnessed the emergence of city-states around 3500 BCE. Sumer, one of the earliest city-states, developed advanced irrigation systems to support agriculture. It was in Mesopotamia that the first known form of writing, cuneiform, was invented, revolutionizing record-keeping and communication. The Code of Hammurabi, established in Babylon, provided a comprehensive legal code for the region. Mesopotamians also constructed impressive ziggurats, towering stepped structures used for religious purposes, and gave us the Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the earliest surviving works of literature. In ancient Egypt, a civilization that began around 3100 BC along the Nile River, pharaohs ruled as divine authorities in a centralized state. Monumental architecture, including pyramids and temples, defined ancient Egypt's landscape. The hieroglyphic writing system was used to record religious, administrative, and historical texts. The Nile River played a crucial role in the civilization's agriculture and transportation systems. Mummification and elaborate burial practices were significant aspects of ancient Egyptian culture, reflecting their beliefs in the afterlife. The Indus Valley Civilization, flourishing around 2600 BCE in present-day Pakistan and northwest India, showcased impressive urban planning with well-organized grid layouts and sophisticated drainage systems. Prominent cities like Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa were centers of this civilization. Extensive trade networks connected the Indus Valley with other regions, and artifacts with an undeciphered script, known as the Indus script, hint at their communication and writing systems. The civilization's craftsmanship is evident in artifacts like the dancing girl statue. Ancient China witnessed the rise of early dynasties, such as the Shang and Shu, around 1600 BCE. The development of oracle bone script, a form of writing inscribed on turtle shells and bones, played a significant role in recording information and divination practices. Bronze metallurgy was highly advanced in ancient China, and it played a vital role in society. Agricultural advancements, including the use of iron tools and irrigation techniques, led to increased food production. The concept of the mandate of heaven emerged, which justified the ruler's authority and their responsibility to govern ethically. The construction of the Great Wall of China began during the Qin dynasty. In ancient China, Confucianism and Taoism emerged as influential philosophies. Confucianism emphasized social harmony, respect for hierarchy, and ethical behavior, while Taoism focused on living in harmony with nature and embracing the flow of the Tao. Silk production and trade flourished, contributing to economic prosperity and cultural exchange. Calligraphy and the use of jade were highly valued forms of artistic expression. Chinese civilization also made significant contributions to astronomy, with inventions such as the seismograph and the use of astronomical observations in calendar systems. These ancient civilizations laid the groundwork for future developments, shaping the world as we know it today. Their advancements in writing, architecture, governance, art, and philosophy continue to influence and inspire us, leaving a lasting legacy in the annals of human history. The classical period witnessed the remarkable achievements of ancient Greece, Rome, and the Maurya and Gupta empires in India. Let's delve into the key aspects of each civilization. In ancient Greece, the birthplace of democracy, Athens pioneered a system where citizens had a voice in decision-making. The period saw the flourishing of philosophy, with influential thinkers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle shaping intellectual discourse. Mathematics advanced under Euclid, renowned for his work on geometry. The Olympic Games originated in ancient Greece, promoting athletic competition and cultural unity. The Greeks also developed dramatic arts, creating tragedies and comedies that continue to captivate audiences today. Greek mythology, with its gods and goddesses, deeply influenced their beliefs and culture. Architectural marvels like the Parthenon showcased the Greek aesthetic, while the city-state of Sparta was renowned for its military prowess and discipline. The Persian Wars saw Greek city-states defend against Persian invasions, symbolizing their commitment to freedom. Hippocrates, known as the father of medicine, advanced medical knowledge and ethics. In ancient Rome, the establishment of a republic introduced a representative government. The 12 Tables provided a written code of laws for Roman citizens, ensuring legal principles were upheld. The Roman Empire expanded, creating a vast multicultural society. Romans constructed an extensive network of roads, facilitating trade and military movement throughout their territories. The Pax Romana brought relative peace and stability, allowing for cultural and economic growth. Roman architecture showcased remarkable achievements, such as the Colosseum and aqueducts, while their engineering prowess was evident in monumental structures. Influential literature flourished with notable authors like Virgil, Cicero, and Ovid. The spread of Christianity within the Roman Empire led to its eventual adoption as the state religion. The decline and fall of the Western Roman Empire in 476 CE marked the end of an era. In India, the Maurya Empire, led by Emperor Ashoka, promoted Buddhist values and religious tolerance. Ashoka's edicts, inscriptions carved on pillars and rocks, promoted moral principles and social welfare. The concept of dharma, emphasizing duty and righteousness, was central to Mauryan society. Significant advancements in mathematics, including the development of zero and the decimal system, contributed to India's intellectual heritage. Astronomical contributions included the discovery of Earth's rotation by Aryabhata. The Gupta Empire's golden age witnessed prosperity and cultural achievements. The empire's support for the arts led to remarkable developments in literature, sculpture, and painting. The Sanskrit epic, Mahabharata, including the philosophical discourse of the Bhagavad Gita, emerged during this time. The university at Nalanda became a renowned center of learning, attracting scholars from across Asia. The decline of the Gupta Empire resulted in regional fragmentation and the rise of subsequent Indian kingdoms. The classical period, marked by the accomplishments of ancient Greece, Rome, and the Maurya and Gupta empires, left an indelible impact on the realms of philosophy, governance, literature, arts, and sciences. Their contributions continue to shape our understanding of the world and inspire generations to come. The medieval era witnessed the rise and fall of great civilizations, each leaving its mark on history. Let's explore the Byzantine Empire, the Islamic Golden Age, and the feudal system in Europe in more detail. The Byzantine Empire, established in 330 CE by Emperor Constantine, preserved and expanded upon the knowledge and culture of ancient Greece and Rome. Byzantine art and architecture were characterized by intricate mosaics, domed churches like the renowned Hagia Sophia, and beautifully decorated manuscripts. Byzantine scholars played a crucial role in preserving and transmitting classical Greek and Roman texts, safeguarding a rich intellectual heritage. Emperor Justinian I implemented a comprehensive legal code known as the Justinian Code, and the empire experienced a period of territorial expansion. Constantinople, the capital, thrived as a vibrant center of trade and culture, connecting Europe and Asia. During the Islamic Golden Age, which spanned from the 8th to the 14th centuries, Islamic civilization experienced remarkable advancements in various fields. Scholars made significant contributions to mathematics, introducing Arabic numerals and the concept of zero. Renowned mathematician Al-Khwarizmi, known as the father of algebra, played a pivotal role in this field. Medicine saw significant progress with notable contributions from physicians like Ibn Sina, Avicenna, and Ibn al-Nafis. Astronomy and astrology were extensively studied, leading to improved observational techniques and the development of celestial maps. Islamic philosophers, including Ibn Rushd, Averroes, and Ibn Sina, made noteworthy contributions to philosophy and ethics. Islamic scholars also translated and preserved numerous ancient Greek, Roman, and Persian texts, safeguarding a wealth of knowledge. Islamic architecture flourished with its intricate geometric patterns, calligraphy, and innovative architectural features like the pointed arch and dome. In Europe, feudalism emerged during the 9th and 10th centuries as a hierarchical system based on land ownership, loyalty, and military service. The feudal pyramid consisted of the monarch at the top, followed by lords, vassals, knights, and peasants. Lords granted land, fiefs, to vassals in exchange for loyalty and military support. The manor, an economic unit, relied on peasants who worked the land in return for protection from their lord. Serfs, the lowest class, were bound to the land and owed labor and a portion of their produce to the lord. Feudalism provided stability and security during a time of political fragmentation and external threats. Chivalry, a code of conduct for knights, emphasized honor, loyalty, and bravery. The Crusades, military campaigns initiated by European nobles, aimed to regain control of the Holy Land from Muslim forces. Over time, centralized monarchies and urban centers grew, gradually eroding the feudal system. The medieval era was a complex and transformative period, marked by the Byzantine Empire's cultural preservation, the flourishing of knowledge during the Islamic Golden Age, and the feudal system's societal structure in Europe. These civilizations and systems played crucial roles in shaping the world we live in today. The Renaissance, Scientific Revolution, and Enlightenment were transformative periods in history that ushered in new ways of thinking and understanding the world. Let's delve deeper into these remarkable eras. The Renaissance, which emerged in 14th century Italy and later spread across Europe, marked a cultural rebirth and a renewed interest in the arts, literature, and sciences. It was a time when artists like Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Raphael created masterpieces that celebrated humanism and portrayed the world with remarkable realism. Renaissance thinkers shifted their focus to individual potential, human achievements, and the importance of education. The invention of the printing press by Johannes Gutenberg played a pivotal role in disseminating knowledge and ideas, fueling the intellectual and artistic advancements of the period. The scientific revolution, spanning the 16th to the 18th centuries, brought about a profound transformation in scientific thinking and methodology. Nicolaus Copernicus challenged the prevailing geocentric view of the solar system and proposed the heliocentric model. Galileo Galilei conducted experiments and made observations that supported Copernicus' ideas. Johannes Kepler formulated mathematical laws governing planetary motion, providing a deeper understanding of the universe. Isaac Newton's laws of motion and theory of universal gravitation revolutionized our understanding of physical phenomena. The Enlightenment, an intellectual and philosophical movement that emerged in the 17th and 18th centuries, emphasized reason, logic, and scientific inquiry as tools for societal progress. Enlightenment thinkers championed individual rights, with John Locke advocating for life, liberty, and property. Voltaire, a prominent figure of the period, fought for freedom of speech, religious tolerance, and the separation of church and state. Montesquieu's ideas on the separation of powers influenced the development of modern democratic systems. The Enlightenment also inspired political revolutions, including the American Revolution and the French Revolution, which sought to establish more just and egalitarian societies. Enlightenment philosophers such as Jean-Jacques Rousseau explored the concept of the social contract and the role of government in safeguarding citizens' rights. Adam Smith's influential book, The Wealth of Nations, laid the foundation for modern economics. The Enlightenment challenged traditional authority and religious dogma, advocating for a more secular society based on reason and empirical evidence. Salons, hosted by influential women like Madame de Pompadour, became crucial platforms for intellectual discussions during the Enlightenment. Educational reforms were influenced by Enlightenment ideals, promoting the idea of education for all. Immanuel Kant's philosophical works developed the concept of moral autonomy and the categorical imperative. Enlightened despotism emerged as some absolute rulers implemented reforms based on Enlightenment principles. The Enlightenment contributed to the rise of modern science, propelling disciplines such as physics, chemistry, and biology. Enlightenment thinkers criticized superstition and sought a rational understanding of the natural world. Their ideas spread through publications, pamphlets, and correspondence networks, shaping public opinion and challenging existing norms. The Renaissance, scientific revolution, and Enlightenment left a lasting impact on society. They laid the groundwork for the ideals of the American and French revolutions, shaping modern political thought and the concept of individual rights. The legacy of these eras continues to influence art, science, philosophy, and political discourse, reminding us of the transformative power of human intellect and the pursuit of knowledge. The Industrial Revolution, spanning the 18th and 19th centuries, marked a significant shift in economies, technologies, and social structures. Let's delve into the key aspects of this transformative period. The Industrial Revolution brought about a transition from agrarian economies to industrialization. Advancements in manufacturing, transportation, and mechanization became the driving forces behind this revolution. Steam power played a crucial role in powering machines and revolutionizing industries. In the textile industry, mechanization became prevalent with the invention of the spinning jenny and power loom, increasing productivity and output. Iron production saw advancements through techniques like coke smelting and the development of the Bessemer process, enabling the production of stronger and cheaper iron. James Watt's invention of the steam engine revolutionized transportation and industry, leading to the rapid expansion of the railway system. Railways connected distant regions, facilitating the transportation of goods and people on an unprecedented scale. Urbanization intensified as people migrated from rural areas to cities in search of employment opportunities. The growth of cities led to overcrowding, poor living conditions, and the emergence of slums. Factories became the centers of production, replacing traditional cottage industries. The Industrial Revolution fostered the rise of capitalism as the dominant economic system, with private ownership and profit-driven enterprises. The division of labor and specialization increased productivity in factories, leading to mass production. However, the working conditions in factories were often harsh, with long hours, low wages, and poor safety standards. In response, labor movements emerged, advocating for better rights and conditions. Trade unions were formed to collectively negotiate with employers. Child labor became prevalent during this period, as children worked in factories under grueling conditions. The negative impacts on the environment also became evident, with pollution and deforestation occurring as a result of industrial activities. Technological innovations such as the telegraph and the telephone revolutionized communication, while inventions like the seed drill and mechanized farm equipment increased agricultural productivity. The Industrial Revolution had far-reaching effects on society, politics, and the global landscape. It led to the emergence of new social classes, including industrialists, factory workers, and an urban working class. The middle class expanded, and economic inequality grew as industrial capitalists accumulated wealth. The population increased significantly due to improved living conditions and advances in healthcare. Industrialization also contributed to imperialism and colonial expansion as industrialized nations sought resources and markets for their goods. The Industrial Revolution spread from Britain to Europe, the United States, and other parts of the world, transforming economies and societies globally. Its profound social, cultural, and economic changes laid the foundation for subsequent waves of technological advancements and societal transformations. The Industrial Revolution's legacy serves as a reminder of the power of human ingenuity, but also highlights the need to address the social and environmental consequences of rapid industrialization. The modern era, spanning the 20th century to the present, is marked by significant historical events, societal changes, and technological advancements. Let's explore the key aspects of this era. The 20th century began with the eruption of World War I, a global conflict that introduced advanced weapons and led to widespread devastation. The Treaty of Versailles ended the war and imposed heavy penalties on Germany, setting the stage for future tensions. The 1920s, known as the Roaring Twenties, witnessed economic growth, cultural change, and technological advancements, particularly in the United States. However, this prosperity was followed by the Great Depression, a severe economic downturn that caused widespread unemployment, poverty, and social unrest. World War II engulfed the globe, resulting in immense loss of life, destruction, and the use of atomic weapons. The war reshaped the geopolitical landscape and led to the establishment of the United Nations, an international organization aimed at promoting peace, cooperation, and human rights. The Cold War dominated international relations, characterized by political tension, military buildup, and ideological conflicts between the United States and the Soviet Union. The Marshall Plan provided economic aid to war-torn Europe, fostering ties with the United States. Decolonization movements gained momentum as European colonial empires crumbled, leading to the independence of numerous nations in Africa, Asia, and the Caribbean. The space age began with the launch of Sputnik, triggering a race for space exploration and technological advancements. The civil rights movement in the United States fought against racial segregation and discrimination, leading to landmark legislation and social change. The 1960s saw the emergence of the counterculture movement, advocating for peace, civil rights, and environmental consciousness. The Vietnam War sparked widespread protests and anti-war movements, shaping public opinion and political discourse. The feminist movement gained momentum, advocating for gender equality and social justice. Global events such as the oil crisis of 1973, the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989, and the September 11 terrorist attacks in 2001 had far-reaching impacts on the world stage, reshaping geopolitics, security measures, and international relations. Technological advancements, particularly in computers and the Internet, revolutionized communication, commerce, and access to information. The Human Genome Project mapped the human genetic code, opening new possibilities in healthcare and genetics research. The establishment of the European Union aimed at promoting economic and political integration among European nations. Social media platforms emerged, transforming communication, activism, and social interactions. Climate change became a pressing global issue, leading to increased awareness, international agreements, and efforts to mitigate its effects. Movements such as the Arab Spring, Black Lives Matter, and #MeToo gained prominence, demanding political reforms, social justice, and equality. Advances in renewable energy technologies gained traction in the pursuit of sustainable and clean energy sources. The development of artificial intelligence, robotics, and automation presents both opportunities and challenges for the future of work and society. In this era, ongoing efforts are directed towards addressing social inequality, promoting human rights, fostering sustainable development, and exploring the frontiers of scientific and technological progress. The modern era is a testament to the resilience, adaptability, and potential of humanity to shape the world and navigate the complexities of an ever-changing global landscape. But amidst these challenges, we continue to strive for progress and create a better future. We have made remarkable advancements in science, medicine, space exploration, and sustainable development. Our societies are built on principles of democracy, human rights, and social justice. The story of human civilizations is one of resilience, adaptation, and constant evolution. As we look to the future, let us draw inspiration from our collective past and work together to create a world that is prosperous, inclusive, and sustainable for generations to come. Thank you.